All right, so the following game reads, a dance is being choreographed for 6 dancers. 3 men, Felipe, Grant, and Hassan, and 3 women, Jaclyn, Kiko, and Lorena. At no time during the dance will anyone other than the dancers be on stage. Who is on stage and who is off stage at any particular time in the dance is determined by the following constraints. We have our male dancers, we have our female dancers. They're going to be on stage and off stage. Okay, now let's go to the rules. Rule number 1. If Jaclyn is on stage, Lorena is off stage. So that means that if Lorena is on stage, then Jaclyn is off stage. So we see here that at any point in time, at least one of Lorena or Jaclyn has to be off stage. So we have a placeholder here for Lorena and Jaclyn in off stage. Now let's go to rule number 2. If Lorena is off stage, Jaclyn is on stage. So Lorena off stage, Jaclyn is on stage. Contrapositive, if Jaclyn is off stage, then Lorena is on stage. So here we see we have a situation where at least one of Jaclyn or Lorena has to be in. So we have a placeholder for Jaclyn, Lorena on stage. So this is a either or but not both, okay? So now let's go to rule number 3. If Felipe is off stage, Jaclyn is also off stage. So contrapositive, if Jaclyn is on stage, Felipe is on stage. And the last rule, rule number 4, if any of the women are on stage, Grant is also on stage. So if J or K or L is on stage, then G is also on stage. And if G is not on stage, then J and K and L are not on stage. Okay, so a big deduction that we get here is we see from rule number 2 that at least one of J or L, and we know only one of J or L because at least one of L or J has to be off stage. So there's one of J or L, both being women, that's going to be on stage, meaning that Grant is also always going to be on stage. And so those are all the deductions we can make. We have our setup, our rules, and our deductions. Now let's go ahead and hit the questions.